on mute. Most of you are, but I request you all to put your cameras off as well so that the interaction is seamless. We'll take one question at a time, and who would ask the first question? You can raise your hand. We'll take one question at a time. Yes, Vishesh, you can go ahead with the question.
Hi Ajinkya, I just wanted to ask, with the injury to KL Rahul and him being ruled out of the series, does it alter your plans, and does it make you bothered about the opening combination heading into the first test?
See, it's obviously a big blow when we got to know that KL is injured and is not available for this two test matches. He did really well in England. He was in good form, played well in T20. So obviously we will miss him. But we have guys who can fill up that job, guys who did well for us in the past, and they are experienced. So not too worried about the opening slot.
Sudarshanan followed by Arani. Sudarshanan, you can go ahead with your question.
Yeah, hi Ajinkya. Given that India's middle order has not been like up to mark as everybody would like, what are the conversation you, Cheteshwar, Pujara, etc. have been having with Rahul Dravid in that sense, especially with your batting?
No, Rahul bhai, he just told us to back our game, just keep it really simple, not to think too much about it, not to bother too much about it. And for me and Pujara, we know our game plan. We've been playing since so many years, so it's all about keeping it simple, backing ourselves, and just if we get set and then try and convert it into a big one. So we are not worried too much. It's all about keeping our game plan really simple and back ourselves.
Arani, you can go ahead. Arani, if you can hear us, you can go ahead. Okay, you can send it on chat. Ishan Lalwani, go ahead.
Hi Ajinkya. Ajinkya, in absence of Virat, Rishabh Pant, and Virat, Rishabh Pant, and Rohit Sharma, how tough it will be for youngsters coming into the team and perform straight away?
Yeah, first of all, we'll definitely miss all these three guys. But again, while saying that, again, good opportunity for all the youngsters.
To South Africa post this tour, so how big this series will be as far as preparations are concerned?
This is completely different. I mean, conditions here and conditions in South Africa will be completely different. We are taking this two test match series, and then we will think about South Africa first, starting here in Kanpur. So our focus is on the first test match, and then we'll think about the Mumbai test. So we are trying to be in the moment and take it one game at a time.
Thank you.
How has your preparation been personally in the lead up to this New Zealand series, and how beneficial was the camp in Mumbai?
Preparation has been really good. We got 5 days in Mumbai, which I thought was really good. It was all about how to conquer spin and bounce, what sort of shots we need to play here. Obviously, wickets in Mumbai and wickets here in Kanpur are completely different, but idea was to just get used to the pace and bounce, spinning conditions, and then back ourselves. So it was really good. We had 2 days, 2 practice sessions here in Kanpur, so we got a bit of idea of how the wicket will behave. So we all are ready to play starting from tomorrow.
Sudarshanan, you can go ahead. All right, Shazia, go ahead. Shazia, if you can hear us, you can go ahead with your question.
Yeah, hi Ajinkya. My question is, have you seen the pitch already, and are you happy with the kind of pitch that has been prepared for this test match? Apparently, New Zealand coach isn't too happy about it, or isn't very content about the pitch. Are you happy?
Yes, we are happy. I mean, I don't know how the wicket will behave, but whatever I saw, we've been there. So I'm happy. We are happy. The wicket it is. See, from tomorrow we have to adjust whatever kind of wicket is. We have to adjust to the condition and situation and play accordingly. But yes, we are ready to start the game from tomorrow.
We have one more question on chat. This is from Samson from Instant Times. He asks, we saw Shreyas Iyer batting in the nets today. Can we expect him to make his debut tomorrow?
Yes, Shreyas is going to make his debut. Obviously, unfortunately, KL is injured. He's not going to part of the test team for next 2 test matches. So Shreyas is going to make his debut.
I wanted to know if there are any indications of how the track is going to be for the series. Is India looking to play 3 spinners, or what could that bowling attack look like? If you can kind of reveal anything about that.
I can't reveal anything about that. We are not too sure about the combination. But see, in India, you generally know spin-friendly wickets. Ball generally keep slightly low and slow. So yeah, we expect that, but not too sure how the wicket will play. We all will have to wait till tomorrow and then assess it from there.
Again, we have a question on chat from Harini. He asked, India have largely played on bowler-friendly pitches, be it spin or seam, both home and away. When we discuss about batters not scoring big runs, how much should we consider this fact? Will this be the trend going forward when it comes to bowler-friendly pitches?
See, right now we are into ICC Test Championship, and home advantage is you have to make the most of it. And India, we all know we are backing our bowlers to take 20 wickets, and as I said, that spinning friendly wickets. So we are going to play on those kind of wickets, spin friendly wickets. At the same time, it will be good to bat on. Batsmen will have to apply themselves. If they get set, they'll have to convert into a big one. But that is a challenge as a batsman. When you play at the highest level, you have to adapt to the situations, conditions, and then once you are set, try and get a big one. So, but yeah, in future, they are going to play on wickets which are spin friendly, and you will see that.
Prakash, you can go ahead with your question, Prakash.
Ajinkya, with Rohit and Kohli not being there and Rahul also getting ruled out at the last moment, is there a temptation to play an extra batsman, or do you think you'll stick with the tried and tested and worked 6 batsman, 5 bowler plan?
Combination, as I said, we will decide in some time. As I said, Shreyas is going to make his debut. But who is going to play? They all have experience. They know these conditions really well. So I'm not too bothered about combination. But I'm sure guys who are going to play tomorrow, they are 100% ready.
अजिंक्य, अगर हम बात करें कि अगर आपका हम रीसेंट फॉर्म की बात करें, जिस तरीके से गौतम ने भी कहा, एक स्टेटमेंट दिया, तो क्या अपनी फॉर्म को लेकर भी कुछ आपके माइंड में कंसर्न है?
नहीं, देखिए, बिल्कुल कंसर्न नहीं है वैभव। मेरा काम है ये है, और मैं यही सोचता हूँ कि मैं टीम के लिए कैसे कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकता हूँ। और कंट्रीब्यूशन का मतलब यही नहीं कि आप हर गेम में 100 बनाओ, 30-40 रन, 50-60-70 रन, क्रूशियल मूवमेंट में भी वो कंट्रीब्यूशन बहुत जरूरी होता है। और मैं हमेशा टीम के बारे में सोचता हूँ, कभी मैंने खुद के बारे में नहीं सोचा है कि मेरा क्या होगा या क्या होने वाला है। आई थिंक मैं काफ़ी खुशनसीब हूँ, आई एम ग्रेटफुल, इट्स एन ऑनर फॉर मी टू लीड द कंट्री, सो आई एम नॉट टू मच बॉदर्ड अबाउट कि क्या होगा, क्या होने वाला है। फ्यूचर में जो है वो होगा, होने वाला है। मेरा फोकस ये है कि मैं मूवमेंट में कैसे, उस पर्टिकुलर मूवमेंट में कैसे बेस्ट दे सकता हूँ, और मैं वही कोशिश करूँगा।
We'll take last few. Kushan Sarkar, you can go ahead with your question.
Yeah. Ajinkya, like a follow-up to that question, you have always spoken about controlling the controllables. So, how much of a factor with the balance between captain Rahane and batter Rahane? How does at one point you have to think about the team and how the team wins, and also probably you need to think as a batter. So, how do you make that balance? How do you strike that balance?
See, when I'm batting, I'm not there as a captain, I'm there as the batsman. So I'm just focusing on my batting, staying in the movement, and once my batting is over and once we are fielding, then that's where my captain's at. So it's as simple as that. But yes, you have to make it really clear. Whenever we are fielding, it's all about, I'm thinking about what sort of game plan we have or what sort of strategy we have. And whenever we are batting, it's all about my batting plan. So yeah, just keep it in that way.
One more question on the chat. India haven't looked particularly comfortable against in the last few years. How does the team look to tackle it?
See, when we play on spinning friendly wickets, as I said, it's a challenge for even for Indian batsmen. I mean, we never play on such kind of wickets. As I said, as a batsman, once you are in, you have to make it count. You have to make it big score. So that is the challenge as a batsman we face, and we accept that. So we are not too bothered about, as long as we are winning a test match, winning a series, we are just focusing on that. As a team, we want to win each and every game because of the test championship, and then take it on from there.
Sunandan Lele, you can go ahead with your question, sir.
I think कॅप्टन म्हणून तुला किती मोठं आव्हान आहे आणि बॅट्समन म्हणून किती मोठी संधी आहे, कारण खास करून राहुल द्रविडच्या जवळ तू असलास की तुझ्या चेहऱ्यावर एक वेगळा आनंद, वेगळं समाधान दिसतं, म्हणून मी हे विचारतोय.
पहिली गोष्ट कॅप्टन म्हणून आय मीन माझ्यासाठी खूप मोठी स्पेशल मुवमेंट आहे. जेव्हा जेव्हा मला कॅप्टन करायची संधी मिळाली आहे, माझ्यासाठी फार स्पेशल होती आणि मी नेहमीच ते चेरिश केलं आहे. सो ही संधी तेवढी स्पेशल आहे. तसंच आव्हानही आहे, कारण न्यूझीलंड हा संघ फार चांगला संघ आहे. त्यांनी पास्टमध्ये खूप चांगला परफॉर्मन्स केला आहे आणि आम्ही त्यांना रिस्पेक्ट करतो. आम्हाला लाईटली घेऊन बिलकुल चालणार नाही. सो आम्ही रिस्पेक्ट देऊन खेळू. ॲज अ बॅट्समन नक्कीच राहुलभाई बरोबर असताना, राहुलभाईच्या अंडर खेळताना एक आहे की ते सर्वांना इक्वली ट्रीट करतात. कोणी असं नाही की परफॉर्मन्स बेसवर एखाद्या प्लेयरला ट्रीट केलं जातं. राहुलभाई हे आहेत की प्रत्येक प्लेयरला इक्वली ट्रीट करतात आणि ही फार मोठी गोष्ट आहे. सो राहुलभाईकडनं शिकायलाही बरंच काही मिळालं. याच्या आधी मी त्यांच्या अंडर खेळलो आहे. आता इंडियन टीममध्ये ते कोच झाले, सो इथे त्यांच्या अंडर खेळायला मिळतं. सो आम्ही सर्व खूप उत्सुक आहोत त्यांच्या अंडर खेळायला, आणि सर्व प्लेयर्स कॉन्फिडन्स आहे. त्यांना माहिती की राहुलभाई असे आहेत की ते प्लेयरला बॅक करतील, ते प्लेयरला मोटिवेट करतील. एस्पेशली जो प्लेयर डाऊन असतो, एस्पेशली ज्या प्लेयरचा परफॉर्मन्स होत नाही, ते त्याला बॅक करतील. आणि जसं मी सांगितलं, राहुलभाई प्रत्येकाला इक्वली ट्रीट करतात. ही फार मोठी गोष्ट आहे.
Final question from Nikhil Bapat. Nikhil, you can go ahead.
Anand, can I ask him in Marathi?
Yeah, go ahead.
अजिंक्य, वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चॅम्पियनशिपला आपण न्यूझीलंडकडनं हरलो, तर ही सिरीज तुमचा तो स्वभाव नाही खरं, पण तरी तुम्ही आणि टीमचा रिव्हेंज घेण्याच्या दृष्टिकोनातनं बघणार का या सिरीजकडे, स्पेशली वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चॅम्पियनशिप फायनल नंतर?
नाही, जे झालं ते झालं. जे साऊथहॅम्प्टनला झालं ते पास्ट आहे. ही सिरीज कम्प्लिटली नवीन आहे, कंडिशन्स वेगळे आहेत. सो बिलकुल असा रिव्हेंज म्हणून आम्ही खेळणार नाही. आमचा फोकस हेच असेल की कशी आम्ही चांगली सुरुवात करतो उद्या, कारण बऱ्याच टाइम नंतर पण आम्ही पण इंडियामध्ये क्रिकेट खेळतो. सो आम्हालाही या कंडिशन्सला यूज टू व्हायला थोडा वेळ लागेल. जितक्या लवकर आम्ही यूज टू होऊ तेवढं आमच्यासाठी बेटर असेल. सो येस, उद्याच्या मॅचसाठी आम्ही नक्कीच उत्सुक आहोत.
A while since that final, which was a special memory, but we know we're here against a very strong side, and they're formidable, particularly in their own conditions as well. So the challenge is a big one, but one that the team are looking forward to taking on.
Thanks very much. I'll pass it over to Sunandan Lele, who can begin, and then I'll put the rest of the chat order in the chat.
And is on a wicket that is helping out spinners. Is it difficult to handle the ball which is coming or which comes straight to you?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, on some of these surfaces and the condition of the ball, whether it's new or old, are definitely big factors. And I guess that's one of the challenges here is when you see the ball spin in such a big way, and then the next one goes straight. It's trying to come up with a game plan to accommodate that as well as you can, whilst looking to score. So obviously a number of teams have come here in the past and faced similar challenges. So there's the expectation that it'll be not too different, and there'll be a large spin component throughout this series. So yeah, guys have been trying to prepare as well as they can, and they are looking forward to that challenge.
Kashan, you're next. Keep an eye on the chat, guys, for your question order.
Yeah, hi Kane. My question, I have a two-part question. Like, what are the kind of spinners you're looking at? Ajas Patel, Santner, there's Will Somerville, and what will be Neil Wagner's role in this kind of a track where probably there isn't that much of an even bounce? So, what kind of a role do you see for Neil Wagner in these conditions?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're still yet to practice and see the wicket day out from the game. So we'll finalise our side and all their roles. But yeah, the spin factor is going to be there, and someone like Ajaz and Will Somerville have been a big part of our bowling attack, particularly in these conditions. So there'll be an important role for us in the seam bowling as well over here if there is some reverse swing, and trying to come up with perhaps some creative ways to take wickets is important as well. So there's definitely a role for seamers and spinners. And for us, it's just that excitement of getting back into Test cricket mode as well, and looking to play our way, and those sorts of things that are important to us as a team, but at the same time making those adjustments which are required when the conditions change so much.
Good afternoon, Keen. Niharika Rana this side. My question for you is that as a batting group, what have the targets have been set by you as a batting group in doing this test series? Because last time when you guys played a test series here, Ashwin and Jadeja had left you people in the spin. Like, what are the targets? I mean, we know the strength in the Indian spin bowlers, and they've been fantastic for a long period of time. And for us, it's looking to come up with different methods, and ways to look to score and try and be effective, and try and build those partnerships that are important. And every player is different, so I guess their way will be slightly different from one another, but no doubt a lot of thoughts been going in to try and prepare as well as we can for some of the challenges that we know we're going to face.
Arani. We don't seem to be able to hear you there. We will go across to Vishesh, and we'll try and get back to Arani if we can hear. Otherwise, type me the question and I can ask to Kane. Over to you, Vishesh.
Hi Kane, I just wanted to ask, the Indian top order has struggled of late against left-arm seamers. So in Trent Boult's absence, do you think it is the perfect chance to hand the new ball to Neil Wagner?
Same sort of thing. I guess everybody's looking at different ways to be effective, whether it's the new ball for a seamer or a spinner, in terms of their role. And like you mentioned, the Indian side has a few new players from their last series, so there's a few different factors to take into account. And for us, it's trying to be as well prepared as we can to take that challenge on, and as a bowling attack, trying to be as effective as we can.
I just have a follow-up. Do you think visiting teams sometimes pick a team outside of their strength, looking at spinning tracks, and end up playing to India's strength, which is not playing as many fast bowlers as you would like?
I suppose it's always important to adapt and adjust, look at the sort of resource that you have and what might be most effective, and those are decisions you try and make, wherever you are in the world. And as we've seen in this part of the world in particular, the spin component has been fairly large and been a big threat in terms of changing the game. So, I'm sure both sides will be aware of that and looking to play, a strong spin component.
Thanks, Kane. Best of luck for the test series.
Thank you.
Kane, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah. So Kane, like you said, you'll be playing a test match in India after 5 years. Given that you have been touring, playing a test match after such a long gap, and then you are playing in such testing conditions, and then you don't get any warm-up matches also. ICC events generally have warm-up matches. Since this is in the WTC cycle, do you think that should be a mandatory thing once you're traveling abroad, that you should have warm-up matches?
Yeah, I suppose in an ideal world, you can choose your preparation, and no doubt the scheduling has been fairly tough. But having said that, there's a lot outside your control that comes into some of those decisions. So at the same time, we're aware of that and looking to prepare as well as we can, and we're very excited at the challenge that lies ahead. Which is a very strong Indian side, and playing in a country that's one of the biggest challenges in the sport.
Roshan next, and then Rika to finish.
Hey, Kane, can you hear me?
Hi there, yes.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. Could you just speak a little bit about the relevance of bilateral T20Is when there's so much T20 cricket going around? And also, does it dilute the team's intensity ahead of a test challenge like this?
Look, very challenging schedule after, a World Cup, and credit to both teams, going out and putting their best foot forward and really competing in a big way. But, I suppose when you do have different formats with, World Cups and Test Championships and these sorts of things, that focuses of sides, often geared towards that. And that's natural. I think all teams look to do that. So yeah, it was interesting and unique, but at the same time, it was also quite special to have crowds, in watching the game, and the players all really enjoyed those matches as well. So I think in these times it's been fairly challenging to have the content, the schedules that we all would have liked, and it's sort of panned out with things outside our control. But we're all fortunate to be here and playing international cricket, and being in India, and playing cricket here is it's one of the more special things we can do in this format. So the team really did enjoy their time, and the T20 side is now left, and the Test team's here, and they're really excited at the challenge that lies ahead.
Thank you.
Hi, Kane. Good afternoon. This is Rika sending you a big hello from a sunny, wintry New Delhi this afternoon. Well, my question really to you is, since 6 of the Indian regular players of the Test team are not taking part in the Kanpur Test at least, does that make New Zealand favourites to win?
No, I don't think we're favourites. I think one of the big strengths of Indian cricket in any format is their depth, and we've seen that in a lot of ways over the years. And their knowledge, of their own conditions, is something that is quite unique for.